Yeah, alright, welcome back, good morning. Okay, a few things to cover. Well guys, welcome back to the channel, the Jizz. No, it hasn't worked. Should I reshoot that? Well guys, welcome back to the channel, the Jizz. No. No. Never mind. Anyway, I think you know who I'm gonna talk about now. I've seen little bits of his video, like a few seconds here, a few seconds there, but I've got what's going on through the live chat on the real Danny G's live yesterday, where he's watching Happy Gilmore. You know, good live, positive, funny. Whereas people were coming in the live chat saying, "Are you going to fight the Jizz?" I mean, what an absolute joke. I mean, the Jizz, and he is a pencil neck geek, is he not? He's a pencil neck geek, and he's probably, and I'm sticking my neck on the line here, no pun intended, probably the biggest wimp on this entire corner of YouTube. The guy's 8.5 stone, soaking wet. A neck like a fucking camel, do you know what I'm saying? And just literally a walking miracle. An absolute bag of bones. More meat on a butcher's pencil. Yeah, that old saying. The guy clearly wouldn't fucking last 3 seconds with Danny G. And I'm not saying fucking Danny G's fucking Tyson Fury or something, do you get me? But he would fold him up, and you get all the little simps in the Jizz, his channel, you know, basically Video Craig's rejects, yeah, so, oh, we'll back you up, Jizz, we'll back you up, and you got the reacher, Phil, sticking his big nose in once again. Phil, you couldn't fucking punch your way out of a wet handkerchief, mate. You was exposed as a fraud by yourself when the sheriff put it all over you, and you decided, you was fuming at the time, absolutely fuming. Sheriff had got really personal. He was, you know, making threats. But you said you'd wait 3 months to the new year to doorstep him. Oh, I know where he is. Oh, yeah, I know he's got a bit of mould on his windowsill. Yeah. I'm gonna see him, and I'm gonna have a word with him. Guess what? 3 months later, you shuffled off of YouTube, head down, quiet as a church mouse, deleted the channel, not heard from for a good 6 fucking months until you crawled out the woodwork with your walkabouts. But you couldn't resist, could you? You couldn't resist. You had to stick your nose in when it came to Danny G, mate. The same thing happened. You flapped it. You was the one giving it the bigger more than Danny G, yes? And you was going to do this. You wanted a fair fight. You was parked here. You was working up the road. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. You did nothing. You shook his hand and called a truce. You know what I mean? You can barely breathe, Mosh. Honestly. Have you heard yourself? Play back the videos, mate. You are wheezing away like fucking Brett May. You can barely talk. How are you going to fight? You've obviously got damaged lungs or a weak ticker. You're a heart attack in the waiting, mate. Fuck me. Where do we find these goofs? So yeah, it's all for clicks. It's all for views. It's all for memberships. And once again, King of the Meltdowns, Christopher John Edward Leonard James Murphy, has proved that he's a needy simp. He's gone and become a member of the Jizz's channel, despite coming on here saying, firmly I'm up behind Danny G. Give us your number, Danny. I've left my number on me shirt, you know. Ring me, Danny, you know. And yet he's become a member of the Jizz. Oh, mate. That's the trouble with this lot. They all want to make fake friends on this YouTube. I'm the only one that keeps it real. I'm the only one that ain't part of a clique. The Jizz is hanging off of Video Craze nutsack. He literally is. I mean, the same. He's trying to copy the same video. Doing a live review of, guess what? Danny G. How original. Welcome back to the Jizz. Oh, mate, that monotone, boring fucking human being. He's like a skeleton, mate. Have you seen that movie, Jason and the Argonauts? That's him. Or is it Clash of the Titans? He's one of them fucking skeletons, isn't he? Jesus Christ. Re-record, not fade away. Re-record, not fade away. If you're not old enough, you won't know what I'm talking about. Singing about, whatever. Yeah, the Jizz is an absolute bottom feeder. The guy clearly couldn't fight. He's only just started going to the gym and he's about 31. He looks about 51, but that's another story. Yeah? I mean, look at the kip of the lot of them. The Reacher, Phil, big fat fucking pudding sat there. Can barely breathe. Looks like he fucking needs something to give him a bit of a cardiac shock or something, you know? What are them things called? Yeah, never mind, because I can't remember. Yeah, look at him. Video Craig probably thinks, yeah, he's the best looking one because he has the Botox and the weight loss tablets. Craig, you're a fucking 49-year-old dwarf with a mohawk and arcade machines and little plastic wrestling figures. Jesus Christ, where do we find them? They're obsessed. This lot need to get out more. Do you know what I mean? Craig, oh no, I've retired and made so much money off my hit-selling rap albums from my crap C career, you know. Here's the play button. It only cost me £1,200. Oh, mate, look. Have you seen the kip? Have you seen the fucking kip of them? They're obsessed. 3 videos a day from Video Craig. Yet he claims he's made so much money he's retired. Yeah, you are making a lot of money. Only through YouTube, mate. And your Pip contributions. Not because of you had royalties from fucking rap albums. Stop lying. Stop lying. Your jokes are naff. Your one-liners shit. I mean, look at Beans and Bobby. Spreading awareness. Subscribe. Oh, what's Danny doing? Spreading awareness. Coffee links friend. Oh, mate. What a bunch of degenerates. And I'm not saying fucking Danny G's an angel or he's any better than anyone else, but that is bullying. I mean, look, the Jizz is trying to put it on someone's toes that's not interested, never once said he wants to fight the guy. That is bullying. Not that he could bully anyone, because Jizz looks like someone who would have his head put down in the fucking toilet in school, have his dinner money taken from him, you know? He's an absolute scrawny geek. He's a pencil neck geek. Look under the word dweeb. That is Jizz. Jesus Christ. He couldn't fucking box eggs. And who cares if he's going to fight anyone? I mean, if you lot really need to have him as like a leader to have a fight with someone, then who's worse, him or you? Fuck me. If all this lot have got problems with Danny G in the chat, why don't they see him on their own? But no, they'll nominate one of the bully brigade, the Jizz and the Reacher. You've got to make, and I see Paddy Conroy in Danny G's live chat yesterday saying we've got your back. And I tell you what, I'd rather have Conroy having my back than the Reacher. Oh. I'll help you, Jizz. He was going to sort out the sheriff. Guess what? All got brushed under the carpet. You know, I mean, just like Video Craig's big spot on his nose, you know? Fucking hell. Where do we find them? Yes, I saw a bit of Shadow Bacon as well live yesterday. He was at a pub, making a tit of himself, being rather racist, homophobic, just being an all-round vindictive, nasty so-and-so. And he'll say, oh no, it's comedy, you know, and, you know, him shouting out bigotry, like, remarks, you know, at the top of his voice, you know. And a lot of them were egging him on. Now, look, I think we're all sick to the teeth of what's happened with this country, yeah, and all the boats and the immigration and the government taking their side instead of the fucking British people. But that guy, how he has the cheek to get on the moral high ground is anyone's guess. He's as guilty as sin. He's calling everyone else fucking perverts and whatnot. Again, he's going to see JDP in September. JDP would fucking flatten the Shadow Bacon. Shadow Bacon's just... People need to get off his nutsack as well. He's a big, fat goof who just sits there drinking, vaping, and acting like a fucking sausage. You know one would need 12 weeks for Shadow Bacon. Do you know what I mean? He's just your average fat guy that gets off his tits and has a fight. And he needs to grow up and he needs to get in shape. Needs to stop the gambling, stop the vaping, stop the boozing. Do you know what I mean? And actually do something constructive, you know? He's another one. He says he's got a fighting channel. They've all got fighting channel. But where's the fighting? Where is the fighting? There is none. Bit like Paul Dumbo Venice. And someone already said to me, Doc, the reason that Danny and Paul don't really... Danny found out that Paul's a grass. Now, I can't speak on that because I haven't heard of him grassing or what. I don't really follow Paul Dumbo Venice. I watch a little bit of his videos here and there, you know, and listen. Ooh. So, yeah, but... I'm quitting. They're saying nasty comments. No, that's it. I'm never going to speak about that man again. Never going to mention Brett May's name again. Brett May, me and you. No, you know. So, yeah, Shadow Bacon's live. Nah. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And he said he'd be back in an hour. He obviously got off his tits. He was already drunk on 3 pints of Guinness. So, God knows what he was going to do if he'd had another 3. They would have been fucking carried him home. Yeah. Just all mouth, all bark and no bite. Like his hero, Paul Dumbo Venice. You can see why them two connected when they met. You know, they've got more in common than they realise, you know, and it is what it is. He lost the appeal. He's not an innocent man. It's not a he said, she said and all that shit. He lost the appeal and, you know what I mean? And yeah, things like that happen. You know, miscarriages of justice. As everyone knows, I'm straight down the middle. I don't take the man's side, I don't take the women's side. I'm not like all the simps on here that, without any evidence, they just straight away take the women's side, you know, thinking like, oh, you know, maybe she'll give me a little wave or a wink or something. You know, I look at the facts, and the facts are, Shadow Bacon is as guilty as sin. That's the facts, you know what I mean? But, you know, there's too many straight up simps on this corner of YouTube, but it is what it is. Oh, I watched a little bit of Paddy Conroy's live last night, and yeah, it's the same old stuff really, so nothing really to say on that one, but yeah. This lot, that lot and their obsession, the Dossers, Beantin Bobby, the Jizz, Video Craig, you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Where do we find them? The Reacher, Phil, you might have been able to fight 20 years ago, mate. You couldn't fucking, do you know what I mean? You would walk 100 metres and you'd need a fucking inhaler or something. Mate, you have let yourself go. I don't know how you work. You must be just one of them that just sits in your cab all day. No offence, Chris. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll come on here. I'll tell you the real shit. If you want to hear from all little cliques that are just in it, they're in it for the YouTube shekels, a lot of them. Craig, the Jizzness, do you know what I mean? The Jizzness he's as dull as dishwater. He's got no personality. Got nothing. Got no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? And he's a pencil neck geek. You could tell if you gave him even a backhander, he would crash like a sack of spuds. No. In fact, he would go down like a fucking bag of tomatoes because they're all squishy, aren't they? And the guy, he's a bag of bones. He's not fit to fight anyone. He's a featherweight. No, he's a flyweight. Do you get me? And I know it's not about weight because some small guys can bring it. Yeah, I know a few. Yeah? But that little pencil neck dweeb couldn't fucking fight for fucking shit. Do you get me? This is cringe now. And people encouraging him, saying, yeah, we back you, Jizz. Yeah. I'm going to come. When I say I'm going to come tomorrow, I don't mean I'm going to come tomorrow. I mean I'm going to come in a week when I can find someone who'll give me a lift. Do you know what I mean? That'd be Phil, obese Phil, so he can, you know, shuffle around, you know. Phil, you're not in any shape to fight, mate. You're a fucking cardiac arrest. Do you get me? Put down the fucking pipe, Grandad. You know what I mean? Fucking, where do we find these goofs? And that little pencil neck geek. Do you know what I'm saying? People would be able to tie their hands behind their back, stand on one leg, and fucking just use their head. He'd go down like a fucking bag of fucking weed. Pondweed. Jesus Christ, mate. Obsessed. A lot of them. God bless.